Okay,
You're good.
okay, so guys, the stuff we're gonna talk about today is the stuff you see floating under this light right here. Okay, now we can only see about 2 to 5% of that stuff floating around in the air, depending on our eyesight. The other 95% of it is so small we can't even see it. Now the air inside the house is much worse for you than the air outside. You know, we always go outside to get a breath of fresh air because the air's cleaner. The EPA, they did a study showing the air inside of our house is 2 to 5 times more polluted and occasionally up to 100 times more polluted inside compared to the air outside. Now the outside area gets cleaned with water. You know, like when you're driving down a dirt road and it's dry outside, there's a big old cloud of dust behind you, but if it's raining, there's no dust back there. But inside the house, we want it warm in the winter and cool in the summer, so we very effectively seal the same dirty air in the house year after year. That's why the EPA said it could be up to 100 times worse in here. Now, I was doing a demo for a couple. It was a long time ago. The husband, he had a glass of tea sitting next to him, Billy, and he was sitting about where you're at. Every time I turn on my light, he'd cover his teeth. I'd turn my light off, he'd take his hand off his teeth. I'd flicker it like this, and he would... I'm just kidding.
That makes sense.
You know, but I asked him, I said, you know that stuff's still there even though the light's off, don't you? He said, yeah, I know, I just don't think about it. And that's the reason I tell that story to everybody I go see, because just you and I sitting here talking like we are, we don't really notice it. But if I was following you around all day with the light really close to your face, you may not want to breathe. So that's what the rainbow takes care of, guys. It cleans every square inch of the air that you breathe, every second, every day, all the way to the couches and bedding we sleep on, all the way to the flooring that we walk across. And it only uses 2.5 quarts of water, doesn't get anything in your house wet. All ready to see this thing?
Yeah.